that goose out with a passion. I told that goose out with a passion. I told that goose out with a passion. I told that goose out with a passion. With a passion.
Ahoy, hoy, everybody. How's it going? Check, check, check. Sorry about that. What's going on? It's a little rainy outside, a little lightningy, a little thundery, but we're here and we have a special guest today. He originates out of Rhode Island, I believe. I hope I got that right, and is currently in Virginia. Please welcome Caspa Clark.
Thank you
Yay!
for having me.
Thank you
Yeah,
for being here. Jeez.
yeah, absolutely.
So how are you doing? You were saying it flooded there recently?
Yeah, it flooded 2 days ago. Flooded my basement out, shut my air conditioner off, so it's been a little warm.
Mm, I bet. Yeah, it's warm right now, like everywhere, but especially in the southeast U.S., it's kind of a little ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, it was but it came late, so we got lucky with that. We got to enjoy the springtime a little longer, and now
So you
here we
just
are
moved there?
getting. Sorry.
You just moved there?
No, I've been living here for 4 years now. Actually,
Okay,
I've
I
moved.
misunderstood.
I moved here from California. Um, I was living in Southern California for about 8 years.
So I'm actively trying to figure out what to put in your like caption. Would
I
you
am
say that?
originally from Rhode Island. You're correct
Okay,
about that.
okay. So I'll put artist Rhode Island if that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I mean, I could put whatever. I could put child of God. I could put wizard. Whatever you want. There we go.
All of the above.
Oh, it's too late now. No. So are you in like your home studio?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
record a lot of your stuff at home?
yeah. All of my stuff actually.
All of it. Yeah.
I spend all my free time here.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I read a little bit of your bio on your site. It said that you got into the Bulworth soundtrack at a young age, which I found really interesting.
Yeah, that was my. It was my favorite movie too. Once I found the
It's a great
soundtrack
movie.
first, I was being a little klepto and I stole the tape from my father's kids. Found it on the floor and I
Your
jacked it and
godfather's
took it
kids.
home. Yeah, I jacked it and I took it home like a little asshole, and I started jamming it on the. Remember the little tape recorders that were about this big?
Yeah, yeah.
I started jamming it on one of those and some Jinko jeans and skating around Dover, New Hampshire,
I
and
can picture it vividly.
yeah, and I loved the soundtrack because it had Old Dirty Bastard, Lauren Hill, all the
Yes,
good ones.
it is a great soundtrack. I'm not going to hold you. And after that, it was a rap. You were it was a rap. You were into rap.
Yeah, absolutely. I've never stopped being into rap after that. I've absolutely loved rap my whole life. I was writing poems before I found Bulworth soundtrack, and
Okay.
then I started turning that into raps and practicing them myself. Of course, it was garbage. I was just starting off.
Trying to figure out what
Um,
the thing. I don't know what that is. It's a ghost, I guess.
in my mind, it sounded great.
Yeah. Well, every teenager that writes poetry, you can't tell them that when they're at that age, but they'll realize it when they get older. It's teenage poetry. It's not going to be great.
Right. I have a 13-year-old, and he's starting to write raps, and some of them will come out really good, but some of them aren't that good. But I just laugh and tell him, "Yeah, good job, yep."
Hopefully, he's not watching this.
I
But
can't. It's hard to tell him, man. You might want to shit, but I am starting to tell him how to shape up his words, though, and you know,
yeah, I think what it is more than like an ability to create poetry. It's like just the whole angsty mishmash of like hormonal emotions that you're experiencing for the first time. And just when you look back on it, it's like, ugh, like, cringe, as the kids say.
yeah. But some of your best stuffs comes from those feelings too.
So Robert Morgan in the comments said, "What's up?" and said, "What's his best song? I'd like to hear what he's got."
Right
Interesting.
now, I would recommend to listen to Multiverse featuring Nipsey Hussle. That's my favorite track I've got out right now.
Multiverse featuring Nipsey Hussle. So y'all can go. We can play a snippet of that if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's great.
I saw you had a new song with Fat Joe, who could be called Skinny Joe now, I guess.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
It's like a order of coffee or something. Two birds. Yeah, but he's looking good, doing good. I see him, socials from time to time. Um, did you actually work with him, or was it like a remote back and
No,
forth?
yeah, just a remote thing. I work with a producer. He's got a lot of stems of any kind of artist you can think of.
I
So I
gotcha.
purchased them through him. I don't unfortunately yet get to actually work with these artists, but hopefully one day. This is just a way to get my foot in the door, and I work with the stems from where I'm sitting right here and
That's cool.
um,
I mean, that's how
send them
most
off to
people
my
do it
engineer.
nowadays. Yeah, you know, there's no
Yeah,
shame in um, I see you have a song called "Fuck Fentanyl." That's cool.
yeah. Fuck fentanyl.
Yeah, for real.
It's killed a lot of my family members, and
Oh, I'm
there's
sorry.
really not no there's no necessary need for that shit at all. We've
No.
got we've definitely got better painkillers than that.
Yeah, if you gotta do painkillers, I mean, that's what that's what's killing people, left and right. So it's kinda, try something else if you
Smoke
gotta
your
do it.
ganja. Smoke the ganja.
There you go. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I kinda had the feeling you might be a proponent of marijuana.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. My whole life, I've always liked to smoke weed. And then I spent most of my life trimming in Northern California when I was traveling for about 8 years. I hitchhiked
Really?
cop trains around the country.
Like, what do you call that? Oh gosh, I can't Humboldt County and that kinda stuff?
Yep,
Sh
yep. Humboldt County, Mendo, all around there. And I'd go up there. I'd stand around with some trim scissors hanging around my neck and my backpack and dog and play music and party with some kids. And eventually
Now
a
is
truck
that
would pull up.
legal? Like, I heard that's kinda risky business up there.
Oh, it is nowadays. It wasn't before. It was very peaceful. It wasn't legal, but everybody was on standing terms. Even the town sheriff would be growing and telling us that, like, if we don't get hired at the end of the season, he would pick us up and we could trim for him. So
Wow.
everybody was kind of in cahoots with it. They know it as that place, and everybody used to just be very cool and give weed away and jobs. And
Huh. When did
now
that
I
change?
think
Like,
uh, fentanyl, meth around 2020, right? Probably around COVID, I think, right before
no,
then. Weed
yeah,
legalized, it really screwed it up too.
that's crazy. Hmm. Yeah, kinda I don't wanna say it took the fun out of it, but I grew up in Denver and, I moved to Louisiana, like, way before it was legalized in, like, 2020 I mean, not 2020, 2005. Let's say 2005. But I can't remember exactly when it was legalized there, maybe 2016, 2015. And then when I go back, it's like, this used to be the thing that me and my friends did. We were, like, underground, we were cool. But now it's like our parents grow it and, like,
Yeah.
the cops are using it and everybody's, high and we're just like, "Ugh," like, we went to jail for this, you know what I mean? Like, not cool, but
Yeah, and the ones that still smoke, we all have the 90s paranoia still where we're trying to hide it and the kids are like, "What are you doing? Why
"But
are
you
you
need to use
hiding
my
that?"
vape?"
Yeah.
Like yeah, I definitely feel you there. So let's play a snippet of this song with Nipsey Hussle. Was this, pre-posthumous? Like, how did this link up happen?
Um so actually I was watching a lot of The Matrix at the time when I wrote this. And then me and my friends were having conspiracy theory talks, and we were talking about how we might have skipped megaverses. And I wanted to write a song about it because I thought it was a funny conversation we're having. And then I was like, "What am I going to do with this Nipsey Hussle verse? It's going to go great with this song." So I just slapped it in there, and it actually fit perfectly. It was just kind of one of those moments where you just slide it in there, and it just perfectly fits, and a score, and we got it, and it just slapped together as a song.
So, but you had it already, like, when you were writing it, or how did you just had the stems from the producer you were talking about?
Yeah, I've got probably I think maybe 100 different features sitting in my vault right now. I
Okay, you
just
invested, yeah.
Yeah, I invested in a bunch of them, and I just I go in, I make the song that I like, and then I listen to probably 10 of them before I find the one that I like that fits with what I'm talking about or the subject
Yeah.
line. And usually it's like music is, it's a spiritual journey, and it usually fits right in the mold like it should.
Yeah, isn't that crazy how that happens?
It's wild.
Yeah.
Something feel really off, man. Shout out to Animal Domination on the beat.
Caspa Clark, Nip Bustle, hey, let's go. Keep your ear to the street, nigga.
Where the hell am I? Nah, better off, man. Where the hell are we?
Whoa! Woke up feeling like my soul took flight. City still standing, but the angles ain't right. Building stretched, twisted like they trying to escape. And my shadow moved different, bro. It blinked out of place. Hit the corner store, needed something to sip, but the cash got faces, yo, they don't exist. Clerk said welcome back with the glitch in his tone, but I ain't never seen it before. This is my home. Check my phone, no calls, no texts, just a countdown clock and a voice saying next. Stepped in the mirror, saw another me laughing. Smoked a blunt, thought maybe I'm just crashing. But nah, the whole block looks
I gotta pause it for copyright reasons. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, very cool. Who would like if you had to? This is a very basic question, but who, if you had to attribute your like biggest influence, as far as rap goes, to somebody, like who would you say? And you can name more than one person, obviously, but
It's very cliche, but of course Eminem.
Okay.
I grew up in the woods till I was about 12 years old, and then I was moved into the hood. So I had a
the hood.
real white boy in the hood experience. So I related to him.
Okay.
LL Cool J for sure.
Okay.
And the whole Wu-Tang crew really
Nice.
grabbed my attention.
Definitely, I think they grabbed everybody's attention. you
Yeah.
know, I just saw them in Denver. It was amazing. Like
Oh,
I got to.
lucky.
Yeah, really, really lucky. I got to go backstage and meet like most of them. Incredible. That
That
was like
is incredible.
I was like, all right, take me now. I'm ready to go. I'm done. you know,
I bet
Uh,
you are floating on cloud nine.
I really was. I really was. There's more to that, and I'm gonna do like a, I don't know, not like a documentary, but like a memoir of what happened. I'll put that out because I don't want to take up all your time talking about me and bragging. But
Yeah,
you know,
I would love to hear about it though, so I'll definitely check that out.
yeah, it was a good time. It looks like you've done some songs with it says Ghostface,
Yeah.
other Wu-Tang members.
Yeah, I'm excited to work on this. I have a song with Redman and Method Man on it.
Oh, nice.
And of
Perfect.
course they're one of my favorite members, or two of my favorite members, but
Well, Redman's not. He's not a Wu-Tang member.
I know, but I still kind of consider him a Wu-Tang
A
member.
lot of people do.
He's
Yeah.
always been in there to win there.
Yeah, he's like honorary. I'm not trying to like correct you, but I did see there was like one of those Instagram, TikTok posts, I can't remember, where they're going around interviewing like kids, like who do you know about, what do you know about Wu-Tang, this and that, and so many people are like, yeah, Redman, he's in Wu-Tang. I'm like, no.
I know. I actually did not know that until about 5 years ago. I found that out, and I had
You're
a
not
huge
alone.
argument with somebody. And I was
Yeah,
like,
you're
"Are
not
you
alone.
kidding
Don't
me?"
feel bad. Yeah. He might as well. He probably, gets like a little like, bronze medal or something. I don't know how it
I'm
works.
sure it doesn't hurt his feelings to be called a Wu-Tang member.
Not at all. Not at all. I did meet Method Man. He's super nice. He's probably like way nicer than anybody would expect. Just like they're all super humble and everything. But the song with Redman, Method Man, that's not out yet, right?
No, yeah, no, that's definitely not out. I haven't worked on that. I'm waiting until I'm like building repetition and
Gotcha.
waiting until I feel like I am on that level to even work with that project.
Oh, well, don't hold yourself back. I mean,
No. I just have a lot of stuff I'm working on, so it's just when I
Okay.
feel I'm ready for it, I'll slip it in there. It just hasn't come to that yet.
I feel you. All right, let's play some more of this.
Stuck in rewind, people talk forward, but they move in behind. Street lights flicker, spelling out a code. I swear they saying, bro, this ain't your road.
Girls, we ain't going back. The new rules now, better learn them out. Cages
Now, do you do your own beats?
No, actually, I had most of my
Usually-
beats I get through Anno Domini as well as Legion Beats,
Okay.
and recently David Linhoff. So if anybody's looking for beats, David Linhoff does free beats on Instagram, and
Free?
yeah, free beats. He's got
Wow.
about 400 of them in there, and then he's got packs of them. He does mixing, mastering. He does all my engineering. Um,
Amazing. For
he's
free?
he's a monster. No, he doesn't do the mix and mastering
Oh,
for
okay,
free,
okay, okay. I was like,
but
what?
it is for a really, really reasonable price for the job that he does. He's about $30 a mix. Can't,
Wow.
can't really beat that. He's a kid in
No.
Germany going to school for music, so
What's his
he's
name
up
again?
in his skills. David Linhoff, and that's Linhoff.
Okay, everybody. There you go. Take it or leave it. That's quite a deal. That's awesome. I
Yeah.
do want to shout out since you brought that up. Thank you. My friend Sunny Bricks is starting a site that you can, I believe, purchase beats on, or it's like I can't remember how he described it. It's going to be called Beat Fiends, like FIENDS or NDZ, but it's coming soon. But it's going to be like I want to say he said it was like the eBay of beats. It's
Oh
a good
wow.
deal it's a good deal for everybody involved, but I'll have more on that later. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, Sonny. All right. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
Hold the base, the graffitis glitching, folks float off the gate. Met a girl named Luna, she ain't human though. She said she crossed over from Zone Nitro. Said chill, but your time is running low. You better play God or your system reload. Gave me a map that kept changing its route. I asked where I'm going, she just laughed and dipped out.
This world, we ain't going back. New rules now, better learn the map. Pages flipped, the script got burned. Welcome to the void. Inside this world, timelines crack, past erased.
Very cool. Very cool. Did what about the artwork? Do you do that, or do you outsource that as well, or does it depend?
That one was done by AI, but most of my artwork's outsourced to a guy named Emmanuel Alamala, and
Okay.
somebody that actually messaged me on Facebook one day, and now he does all of my web designs. He's out in the UK playing soccer and going to school as well.
Oh
So
wow.
I pay for most of his lunches and dinners with, and he does all my artwork.
You're supporting the kids around the world. That's dope.
Yeah, it's fun meeting these kids too, and they're real like loyal to my journey, and they really want to see me win. So I
I've been
just
talking about this. Yeah, the last couple episodes, people outsourcing stuff to different countries, different people, and UK, South Africa, India, Italy, just everywhere, Japan, and just how much hip hop lovers there are like all over the world. In fact, like how a lot of people have been saying on here like they like touring almost more in Japan, Australia, and stuff like that because there's people there like hardcore, hip hop fans. Like they really get into it. They show up, they show love, they support. Like they don't do
yeah, and
anything.
they're doing it for the right reasons. They're not just money grinding like a lot of people in America are doing.
Right, right. Kind of
Wu
sucks.
Tang is for the children. That's right.
That's how you can see that. Okay, good. Enough, enough. No, no, no. Not my eyes are bad. No, no, not enough, enough. Um, and so, like, what about touring and stuff? Do you do that at all, or?
No, I've got a 6-year-old and a 14-year-old and a handicapped sister and a mother to take care of. I've got a huge
Yeah,
plate.
yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, this is my 2 days off from driving for FedEx, and I make music
Wow.
and put it out and just enjoy myself. And if something happens with it, then awesome. I'd love to one day be making my finances off of music, but that's not it right
Right.
now. So I just enjoy what I love at the time being.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you never know. You never know. It's good to like
Right.
just keep doing what you love, definitely. This is your website here. I'm gonna show everybody your way. Get this out of the way. Or well, no, that's fine. Um, and it's a good site. You said that that kid does the art for it too in the
Yeah,
UK.
he built this whole site for me actually.
Good for him. Wow. Very nice. It's a good site. And it's good for artists to have their own websites too. I think a lot of people need to figure that out. You got merch. If anybody wants
Merch, you have to have merch.
got to get it.
Music
Get it while
doesn't
it's hot.
make money. Merch does.
Nowadays, yeah. So everybody go cop this sweatshirt, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, cool designs, you know. I mean, this is pretty dope right here.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, you can go to caspaclark.com and check all that out. I might need to get with this kid to help with our website because I made ours on the phone.
Yeah, just DM me and I'll send you the link to him. He's actually always looking for new customers and new ways to make money. He needs it.
Okay,
He's
okay.
got expensive gear to buy for school. So
Yeah, for sure. So let's play another song if that's okay. Where am I going? Do, 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 do. And you're on Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff.
yeah, all of them. Anyone that distro automatically checks, I'm on there.
Use distro. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's play some.
I
of this
was trying to think of something else to use just for the factor because of the subscription thing. Because if something happens to me and something does work with my music, I want my family to be able to reap what I sowed, and
Right.
I don't want them to have to keep paying a subscription. That's the problem.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how that works with distro. I know with some of them, the music just disappears. Like they're not going to hold on to the files or anything. Right?
Yeah.
That's the same.
Just something to think about. I thought I'd mention.
No, it's a good thing to mention. I don't think a lot of artists think about that, especially because a lot of them are young, but a lot of them aren't. And either way, you know, if you want to keep that going as a legacy or let your family at least have access to it, you might want to just don't have it all on a bunch of random thumb drives. Or, you know, as someone that's worked in estate sales, like you don't want to. People are just going to throw that away.
Right.
We'll play some of this Fat Joe.
Could you take us through how you defeated Galactus?
Yeah, I guess.
We didn't.
Not yet.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, time is the one resource you can never get back. It is the most democratic and impartial gift life gives us. Everyone, no matter their status, wealth, or circumstances, receives the same 24 hours in a day.
No, so, like, if you have
Explicit temptations, complacent relations, wasted time while we purchase from your organizations. A dopamine kick to your lip that'll ruin your routine vibrations. We take it back a spirit.
Okay, this is a totally different sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like just mix it up every song, or just kind of go with whatever you feel?
Yeah, whatever I'm feeling. Actually, it's usually the beat that carries me. So I'll go searching and shifting through beats. Usually the third beat is a sweet spot.
Really?
And then,
Third time's a charm.
yeah, usually.
Weird. Okay.
I'll even go halfway through a song sometimes and realize that's not the right beat for the song and switch up and then find the exact beat for it. Just a little weird routine I have.
Whatever works, man. Whatever is working for you. So
No more frustrations.
Give me that back.
Myself, I'm exhausted of listening to your ramifications. Why and how you need to bring the good people down with citations, family separations. Anybody who speaks the truth gets added to the list of assassinations. This is real life, I'm not just painting illustrations. I'm not complacent with the day spent on a thing but my family's manifestations. This one's for my folks of the nation. I see the pain in the streets, yeah, this shit is real. Every tear that I shed, I turn that hurt into steel. Grief at the end, it's the start of the fight. I'm a thug in the night, breaking darkness to light. Manifesting greatness, I'm breaking the mold. Against all odds, bitch, I'm breaking the cold. Spit fire like a dragon, ain't no way I'm caged. Turning trials into triumphs, got the whole damn world engaged. Yeah, I'm hustling, muscling every step that I take. Living life full of fam, fuck a fake, I'll never break. Emerge from the ashes, I'm a phoenix reborn. Riding through the storm with a heart that's highborn. So when the world tries to push down my pride, I'll charge back harder, this warrior won't hide. I'm the voice of the voiceless, the strength of the weak. With every victory, I'm claiming back what I seek. Life's a battlefield, I'm armored with faith. Kicking down the doors, I'm reclaiming my space.
hey,
Hey.
you were riding that beat for a minute. That was like you went pretty hard right there. That was dope.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
I like to
especially
I
like
like to keep it old school '90s hip hop.
yeah, it was like kind of like reminiscent of like sort of like an Onyx flow there. Just kind of like
Yeah,
very good.
appreciate that.
Where's my air horn? There we go. To emphasize my monotone voice. So do you plan on maybe in the future doing shows like maybe even locally?
So the plan right now is I want to do live web shows. So I'm gonna build a stage in my garage for the
Smart.
time being. Then yes, local shows, maybe open mics, even just small stuff, just to branch out locally and enjoy myself. Really, is not even for really to promote my music as much as just to get that experience. Because I think I was 14 last time I performed on stage. So
Wow. You were that young? So like performing at 14, were you like what was going on with that? Was that in Rhode Island?
So my mother had some mental health issues, and I moved to Rhode Island from Maine because of it with my dad. Um, he couldn't really handle my wild ass, so he stuck me in a group home.
Okay.
Um, well, the courts actually stuck me in a group home. Let me rephrase that. They took a hold of me, and then I started going to talent shows and writing raps. That's all I did. All I did was write, write, write. I had composition notebooks, you know, probably waist high in my room,
Mm.
um, full of raps and scribbles and scratches and drawings I wrote for the raps and whatnot. So that's all I would do is go to these talent shows and I would rap and get up and I loved it. And I didn't have stage fright back then,
Mm.
but now I've tried to go up and play my guitar on stage and I basically shook myself off the stage. I was
Yeah.
so nervous. It was crazy, and there was 4 people watching me.
I mean, sometimes it's worse with a smaller audience, I gotta say, like getting up and doing public speaking or anything. But, um, you know, it just takes practice, and you have a different sense of self when you're 14. You know,
Right,
I
that's
think
what I
you're
was
more
about
ready
to
for
say
yeah,
is I'm a little more self-conscious about certain things as an adult than I was as a kid and vice
for sure.
versa, so
Yeah, like you know, taking off your shirt and jumping in the pool. That's a little more of an issue when you're older. you
Right,
know, stuff like that.
right.
Oh, the so when did you start like actually rapping? Like you were performing at 14, but that was the last time you were on a stage like that? Like when did you start?
Yeah, so I started really doing it in the group home, actually, like, performing out loud, but I was writing them, at home at, like, 10 years old.
Wow.
Um, I started putting these because my dad, he worked on computers and he had a room full of computer stuff. So I would go and type them up all neat and fancy. And then I would get onto paint and I would draw something for the cover art and everything. And then I would print them out and I would have these notebooks full of them, but they had like the slip paper where the see-through slip paper so you could slip the papers in on each edge.
Yeah, yeah, like a presentation type. Yeah.
Yeah, I got them all ready and all presentable and nice, and I had hundreds of them, and, my dad moved, and I don't know what the hell he did with them, but I wish I could get a hold of those things.
Yeah. I mean, who knows, but that's really cute. Just putting them all in a little like I don't know what that would be like. I guess like a little work presentation, like you're trying to, get your boss to agree to a
Yeah,
budget or
I'm getting
something.
myself ready for the labels.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's really cool. Um, and so like, performance wise though, or like rapping, were you doing it like at the lunch tables with people? Were you doing little like battle raps at the bike racks or
Yeah, so, the where I started growing up, it was, I mean, a predominantly black neighborhood, so everybody was beating on tables and rapping and stuff, and, of course, I felt a little outcasted and didn't know how to fit into a different culture than mine at first. So I
did
was a
they
little
invite you into it? Were they like, come on, what can you
no,
do? No. Okay. So
No,
you
no,
had to step
no.
up.
I was bullied pretty much my first year living there, and had to pretty much, yeah, I had to step up and kind of just show. I'd be like, I can rap better than you, motherfucker, and
You must have really
and
wanted it. Yeah.
so I just started rapping with them, and of course, everybody, shit sucks, shut up, shut up, shut up, and you go through that so many times, you would just really want somebody to be like, hell yeah,
Yeah.
and I started finally getting head nods and feeling the confidence of actually stepping in every time the cipher went in. But a lot of times I would step back and just watch and
Yeah.
try to
Watching.
step in and get pushed off real quick, and then eventually I made my way in there.
That's really cool. I mean, it takes like, you have to really want it, like I said, to, as a kid, kind of put yourself in that situation because kids are so worried about fitting in and, you know, not doing the wrong thing socially in school. So, yeah,
I was a
kudos.
weird kid though. I didn't really want to fit in as much as I wanted to be different from everybody, but also be accepted at the same time. But
I know what you
it,
mean.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm glad you know what I mean because
I
I was thinking about it and I'm like, do I even know what I mean there? I got to break that down into so many different ways.
Well, I think in a lot of ways, that's kind of what sets people apart. Like from an early age, like you got the people that just want to fit in and kind of blend in and go along, or like be popular, but they don't want to stand out too much. Kind of, that's the majority of people.
Yeah,
And then there's certain people that are like, no, no, I'm special, and here's why. And but you don't, obviously you don't, as a kid or an adult, want people to be like, well, you're special because you suck and boo, but
yeah, you're
um,
special ed.
exactly, perfect junior high joke. But it's like some people, I don't know if it's a combination of ego and actually having the talent, or for some people it's just ego, but it's a mixed bag. But that's a, rare percentage, whatever it is, that just is like, no, I'm different, so pay attention to me. And
Yeah, some people just have a natural shine that they carry with them. They walk into a room and everybody looks in that direction.
mhm.
Um, some people have to work for it, and some people don't want to work for it.
Yeah, some people actually spend their lives trying to dim that, and because they don't like the attention. But
Well,
you know,
it can be a burden sometimes too to have that because then everybody expects everything from you, and everybody expects you to fix stuff when you have that shine.
mhm,
Uh, and then it gets to you have to become somebody that tells people no all the time, and
right,
it's a battle for that too, just like everybody else deals with something as a battle with their personality.
right. You think about like these, I guess women and men that they talk about, oh, I'm so good looking. Everywhere I go, I just get hit on. But it probably is kind of, if not a pain, just like an annoyance, like a burden to just really be like super, super attractive. Just like, you know,
Everybody
dangerous
is just staring at you everywhere you go and trying to make
to
fake
sleep with
conversation
you,
with
or
you.
yeah, or use you for something. Yeah, it probably gets kind of sketchy. So, what was
That's kind of
shout out
like that's what it's like being too nice of a person too. It's the
True.
same get down there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, being one of the world's most attractive people, how do you feel about put no, it's like, and that's why we're all really here. Uh, do you think that this plan to do the live shows? Oh no, no says I have that problem. I think we all do. I think that's why we're gathered here today. I'm the leader for obvious reasons. But, um,
We're running a sexy cult.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No uglies. Uh, this is ridiculous. So the concerts that you're planning out, or shows, live shows on the internet, that you're thinking about doing, are you going to bring other people into that as well?
Yeah, excuse me. I just met a kid. He's 18 years old, and he blows me away with his rap. And he's my girlfriend's sister's boyfriend, and I think I'm gonna try to include him on that as well. He
Is he a
he's
rapper?
Yeah, he's a rapper. He does theater. He does backflips while he's standing still. The kid's a talent. It's
Wow.
standing talent. I'm a little tired from my kids and stuff like that, so I do it on the side. I'm not like that's why when we talk about shows, it's just all that
Yeah, I
planning
get
and
it.
stuff like that.
And you'd be away a lot, and that's doesn't work for everybody. But I think that's a great idea. I'm trying to think. I think I know a few people that we've interviewed from that area. Like, Dom is the one that hooked this up, and shout out to Dom because
Yeah,
he's
shout out to
a lot
Dom.
of people over here, and a lot of them are from that general area. I know Twin Kings, they're in the DMV area, just generally. But you heard of them?
I think I have heard the name, but I have not heard their music at all.
They're dope. Yeah, I'll send you a link, but
Okay.
they're actually twins in real life, and they won't tell you which one's which. They just call each other twin, and that's
Ah,
it. Yeah, but they're very cool. Their music's great. So
cool. And they
yeah,
do trap music or
trap. You said
yeah, is that what are they do trap?
it's more like what you do. It's more similar to like old school like traditional boom bap hip hop.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can get down with that.
Yeah, for sure. They're really good. But yeah. So what's next? Besides the live concert thing, do you have an album coming out soon, or
Yeah, actually, so I'm doing a raindrop release right now. I've
what is
got
that?
it's where I'll release a track every 2 weeks till I've got one side of an album, and then I'm going to release that side of the album with a surprise feature on it.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do the other side of the album the same way until it's a double album.
Okay. So for those who don't know, for you kids, we used to have records, and they would have two sides, and sometimes you get two records, so that would be the double part right there. So for
And
the
you'd be the happiest person because you could listen for 2 weeks instead of one and not hear the same thing.
right. But it'll be on streaming stuff, right?
Yeah, it'll be on everything.
Do you do any sort of like physical copies?
No, but the only thing that I'm doing right now is I'm having all load up all my music before it comes out onto my website, so that if you want to purchase it before it comes out, you're able to do that. I
Good thing.
do want to start getting vinyls pressed and CDs pressed eventually, but it's growing and it's taking time.
I need to remember to send you something for that too, because the last person I had on, he does like compilation albums, and I think he does the same kind of music. He'd be interested to talk to you too. So remind me
Yeah.
about that. But this is going to start happening in the next few weeks with the raindrop.
Yeah, actually, I've been releasing them. The first one was Multiverse, which was a month ago.
Okay.
Then the Saga Warrior. I've got Reckless with Joel Ortiz coming out next
Cool.
Friday. My favorite one that I can't mention every single one. My favorite one coming out is the Snoop one. Smoke and Build featuring Snoop. And of course, I've been wanting to be on a track with Snoop since I was 13 years old. So I'm excited.
Definitely. Dope. Yeah. I mean, and that would be really cool if you could actually like meet up with some of these people in real life too. I'll bet.
Yeah, actually, that is on my bucket list. But my real bucket list is I want to sit down with Jay Shetty and have a conversation with them and Rick Rubin and
Oh yeah. And Jay Shetty?
Jay Shetty. He's a mental health podcaster, and
Okay.
I listen to him every morning on my way to work. So
Really?
my mental health problems, that's why I talk about it mostly, runs a lot in my families. And it's a super important thing that I like to talk about in my music as well. Starting your day off is the most important thing to me. And I was doing terrible with it. So I started meditating and stretching because I have back problems now, and listening to Jay Shetty in the morning.
That's this guy here?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got every single piece of advice you could probably think of. And if he doesn't have it, he interviews the person that does.
Cool.
And he doesn't interview people that are just trying to get famous and talk about shit they conjured up in their garage. He
Right.
actually talks to professionals, and they give real insight.
Is he British? I think it
Yes.
feels okay. Very cool. Yeah, he
And he's
looks like
not too British. He's easy on the ears.
he's not overly polite about it, kind of
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I had never heard of him. That's good to know. Well, I hope that you get to do that at some point, and I hope everybody goes and streams all the new stuff and the upcoming stuff, Multiverse and Saga Warrior.
And then
Look out for
Reckless in a couple of weeks.
Yep. Look out for something coming up with Snoop Dogg and other fun surprises. And you can go to CaspaClark.com to look for that.
And I'm at Caspa Clark at all my social medias. If you want to get a hold of me, I like to collaborate with any artists. I like to work with people, and I'm easy to work with, and I'm patient. So hit me up.
Definitely. It definitely sounds like it. So you're a good dude. We appreciate you coming on the show. Everybody go run that up. And you're welcome back if you want to do, have a release coming up. You want to promote it anytime.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Sure. And
It's
can
been
you do
fun.
me one favor before we go?
Yeah.
Could you do me a quick drop and just say, this is Caspa Clark. You listen to the Rap Yard podcast?
This is Caspa Clark. I listen to Rap Yard podcast. Keep listening to him.
I appreciate that. All right,
Yeah.
folks, that's it.